serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. In Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want.
All of these years ago, Kanye knows what happened to his mother. I wish he would tell the truth about it. And now he's saying my mother was sacrificed.
Kanye West just set the internet on fire after revealing major details about how his late mother Donda was sacrificed for him. Rumors of celebrities sacrificing their loved ones have been a thing for years. And one of the biggest names linked to this conspiracy is Kanye, because he has been the only one to expose the truth. People have been relentlessly accusing him of sacrificing his mother, and it looks like he is finally ready to give us the details on what really happened to her. And if you thought for a second that he was innocent in the alleged sacrifice of Mama, you better think again, because judging from everything he said, he knew exactly what was going to happen to her even before it did. This entire mess dates all the way back to 2022, when he got canceled for attacking Jews with his anti-Semitic comments. The backlash was so bad that his Twitter and Instagram accounts were suspended and lost brand deals with Balenciaga and Gap. But the biggest hit of them was definitely his multi-billion-dollar deal with Adidas. His net worth dropped from a staggering $2.5 billion to just $400 million in a matter of hours. Now, as I said, the most obvious cause of this from the outside looking in was his anti-Semitic comments. But what if I told you it was actually much deeper than that? Word on the street is, the anti-Semitism was just an excuse to cover up way bigger. This wasn't Kanye's first time saying some ignorant mess like this, but the pushback he received was nowhere close to this. He has made anti-black comments too in the past, which was equally bad to get him canceled, but no one cared. According to Kanye, they were coming after him because he refused to sell his soul and does not allow himself to be controlled like other celebrities. He even went as far as name-dropping Beyonce, Jay-Z, Shaq, and LeBron James as celebrities who sold their soul for a check.
They could control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
But this wasn't the first time Kanye said something like this. During a 2015 interview with Q magazine, he was asked what he had to exchange for success, and he straight up confessed to sacrificing his mother. He said, "My mom, if I had never moved to LA, she'd be alive. I don't want to go too far into it because it will bring me to tears." At the time of Donda's death, it was reported that she died from complications from multiple plastic surgeries. People believe to this day that Donda was targeted, and they have good reason to think so. The plastic surgeon who conducted the surgery, Dr. Jan Adams, had a sketchy history of doing irreversible damages to his patients and was already in court for 2 major malpractices. At the time of Donda's surgery, there was already an ongoing conversation within the Medical Board of California to revoke his license, but they still allowed him to take Donda to the hospital and play games with her life.
Did the autopsy clear you of any involvement, do you think, in her death?
I think the autopsy speaks for itself. Period.
You know, Larry, if I can jump in here for 1 second, one of the things that I wanted to address here today is you can say things about me, I can say things about you, and people can say things about each other out on the street. But Dr. Adams is a physician, and because he's a physician, he's in a position where he is not able to comment on any care or any discussions that he's had with any of his patients, including Dr. West.
Dr. Jan also appeared on Inside Edition, where he once again denied killing Donda. But he gave some new details about how everything went down. According to Jan, Donda was put in the care of Kanye's cousin, Stephen Scoggins, who is a registered nurse. But get this, instead of Stephen doing his job, he just shoved a bunch of painkillers down her throat to keep her right where she was at so he can attend a useless baby shower.
Her nurse wasn't there. Her nurse was gone to a baby shower rather than taking care of his aunt. This lady shouldn't be dead. All you had to do is sit her up. And every nurse on the planet knows that. Her caregivers gave her 20 Vicodin tabs in less than 20 hours.
Now, as far as Stephen, he strongly denied Dr. Adams' allegations and showed an email exchange with Donda on the evening before she passed, seemingly proving he was actually in charge of her recovery.
Stephen was like, "Oh, hell no. You ain't gonna pin this mess on me." He denied Dr. Jan's claims and was later cleared of any wrongdoing by the authorities after an investigation was conducted. This means everything Dr. Jan said in the interview was a whole bunch of BS. But Dr. Jan didn't end it there. He also called Kanye a liar and suggested that Kanye knew the real reason why his mother died.
Can end this by telling the truth.
And what do you believe that truth is?
The doctor had nothing to do with his mom's death. Donda West survived the surgery very well. She was at home.
Did anything during that surgery go wrong?
No.
Were there any complications during the surgery?
No.
Was there anything prior to the operation that gave you pause about operating on this woman?
No.
Right after this, Kanye started receiving death threats from some Hollywood executives, and the first thing he did was post it. Just in case they act up, at least everyone will know your location. I'm going to help you in one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation. But you don't use cuss words, and everything that is discussed is based in fact, and not some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you, or you saw in a tweet. Second option, I have you institutionalized again where they medicate the crap out of you, and you go back to Zombieland forever. Playdate with the kids just won't be the same. Notice how Harley said he would send Kanye to an institution again? That was because back in 2016, Kanye was arrested and thrown into a mental hospital for evaluation without his consent. And guess where the arrest happened? Harley Pasternak's house. I don't know about y'all, but if Kanye was not up to something, they would not be going out of their way to threaten his life like this.
That I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm appreciative.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. All that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million.
But in typical Kanye fashion, he didn't back down. In the weeks following this whole expose, Kanye had several sold-out stadium shows with over-the-top theatrical performances ahead of his album, Donda, which was dedicated and named after his mother. One of them showed Kanye on fire while standing in a burning house. But this wasn't any ordinary house. It was a replica of his childhood home that he shared with his mother back in Chicago. He was later joined on stage by Kim, who was dressed as a bride. The performance had a lot of Illuminati symbolisms, leading people to speculate that Kanye was trying to imitate how Donda was sacrificed by the Illuminati. One person said, Kanye is 100% truthful. If most people knew what was really going on around them, both in the physical world and the spiritual world, they would absolutely freak out. Another person said, Kanye can speak freely because he has nothing to lose anymore. May his mom rest in peace. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Kanye revealing the details behind his mama's shady death? And do you really think they had her taken out to punish him? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.